channel, Head on Joe Collectible Chronicles. And if collecting is your thing, you know, if you collect arcade one-ups, you have a whole collection of them in your house, taking over the crib. If you collect premium format statues, if you collect Funko Pops, it's pretty much all I talk about on my channel. So if this is your thing, you know, please like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll keep content like this right here coming to you. So let's talk about the subject at hand, Time Crisis. Alright, so I waited a minute before I hit this video on Time Crisis because I want to do my due diligence. I want to do some research on the subject. So, shouts out to my man B Kong. His channel is, you know, marvelous. You know, I've been watching him for a while. I've been rocking with him for a minute, like watching his stuff. And he, you know, he got a little review cab, and he really did it justice. You know, he did a complete teardown on the cabinet. He put the cabinet out in the wild. You know what I'm saying? He let, you know, let the commoners, you know, walk in through the door, and just regular people just come in just playing it. You know, even people who probably don't even give a damn about arcade one-up, let them just play it, and it's giving me an opportunity to see how durable the cabinet is and just how it pretty much a function in the wild. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to B for doing that right there. But it also gave me an opportunity to see like what this cabinet can do. With a lot of the things he done to it, he took apart for me to be able to assess and make, you know, my evaluation of what I think about it and should I buy it, and maybe it might help you decide if you want to buy it or not. So here you go. So here's the thing. So I watched his videos, and pretty much this is what I come up with. All right. So my biggest gripe about the arcade one-up Time Crisis is the most common one that everybody's talking about on all their channels, and it's the freaking price. All right, this is why I'm upset about the price. A while back, I remember John D, we had sat down and told us that they're gonna, you know, try to, you know, come with a formula, and like they're gonna have the deluxes being, I think it was like $5.99, and then you hit the Pac-Man cabinet, it was like $4.99. Even though John D ain't here, and that's another thing. I don't see why nobody has not addressed the John D issue. Like, what happened to him? Like, did he get fired? I kind of got an idea why he might have got fired. I mean, but is that the case? I mean, I'm sure he got fired. I mean, I know he just didn't just leave the company. And, you know, now we got Cyrus and stuff, and it's like, Cyrus is pretty much, you know, I don't have any issues with Cyrus, but he's a corporate man, you know what I'm saying? He's corporate, 100% corporate, hands down. Like, every time I listen to what he be talking about, it's almost like it's scripted, like a robot talking about it or whatever. Everything he's kind of tiptoeing around the issues instead of telling us, like, what the freak we really want to know, you know what I'm saying? What we really asking. He kind of like, you know, that what he said, I can't remember what he said the damn the Zohar about the cabinets, 0 to 500,000 and 0 to a million, like all this stuff, like not you know, just being real bland on it, man. Just be real with it. This is the thing with me. This is how I look at arcade one-up with collecting and everything. So I buy premium format statues, and they cost a lot of money. I'm currently right now trying to buy this Morgan statue by PCS. That's $1,200. Now, with this $1,200 statue, that's not even counting the shipping. So it's gonna probably run me about $1,400. All right. But here's the thing: the statue I know about, they pretty much told you about it a year in advance. The statue don't come out till next year, April of next year. So they give me, you know, plenty enough time to be able to stack up my funds, you know, look at my disposable income, put a little money to the side for me to be able to accommodate this purchase, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's how you should do it, to make it easier for your customers to purchase your product. I mean, you ain't got to just bam, just throw it up on us and then be like, hurry up and buy. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And I just feel like I don't see the harm in just being like, hey, we got SNK 2 coming out next year, summer next year. You know, we work on it right now. I mean, if you don't have it, if you just say that summer next year come up and it's not ready, just say that. Just say it's not ready. You know, we ain't gonna cry, but you know, we'll respect it more because of the fact you keeping it real with us, and then you letting us know, okay, it's not ready. So I don't want a game that's not ready, because then if, you know, Then if it's trash, it's trash. It's my fault technically because y'all rushing it for me, right? So I'd rather, you know, speaking to Arcade1Up, I would rather y'all give us a, you know, a little hint, you know, a little heads up, so that we got time to appropriate the funds, you know. So that's the thing about the price. I don't like the price because of that. He went on the chat and he said, Cyrus said that they pretty much was able to do some cost-effective things with the guns. I don't like how instead of them having a solenoid in the gun, it has like a plastic, you know, mechanism and a spring and all this little cheap stuff right here to kind of, you know, go down in the price of the gun for them to be able to produce it at a better cost. I get that. I totally get that. You know, from their standpoint, from a company standpoint. But for me, it's kind of like a slap in the face, because basically y'all telling me y'all saving money making the guns, y'all cutting costs making the guns, making this cabinet, but you're selling it to me for $740. I don't know if it's probably really $800, but I guess it depends on, you know, if you, I think you get it from Shop Hippo or whatever, you ain't got to really worry about the shipping. I think it's like free shipping, so maybe it is $740. I'm not exactly sure on that right there. So let me know in the comments if it is or not. But the thing is, and this kind of how I'm trying to understand this. So maybe it's like this. Maybe like with Arcade1Up, maybe they're like talking to Namco, and then Namco like, look here, for y'all to do this cap right here, y'all gotta break us off. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give us like, you know, such off the top. So for every cap that's sold, we want $50 or $20 or $100 or whatever off of every cap that's sold. It might be an issue like that. So they kind of had to run the price up to really, you know, to be able to get them what they need, and then for them to be able to make them a profit off of it. And pretty much they consumer, which is me. That's probably what it is. I'm thinking that's what it is. Even though I feel like Namco should get them a deal because they done sold so many Pac-Mans, like so many freaking Pac-Man. I think it's a total of 9 Pac-Mans I think that they made, and it came out since Arcade1Up been in business. And so I mean, you can't cut them a break. I don't know. I don't know none of the stuff that goes on in the company. I'm not even pretend like I know. I just know it from a addictive as person who love to buy Arcade1Ups and collect things. I mean, if you see back in the back of me, look at this right here. Look at this. What is this? I have a freaking sword. This was given to me, you know what I'm saying? This is a real sword, you know what I'm saying? What is this? I got it because it's cool as hell. What I'm gonna use it for, I'm gonna display it whenever I buy Dragon Slayer. You know, I think this would be dope as hell to put beside it, you know what I'm saying? But this is a heavy mother. Like this right here, this could really hurt somebody. So I have to keep it in the closet. So that way, oh Lord, it's like it's poking the holes in the carpet. You know what I'm saying? I gotta lay this thing down, like for real. So, like I say, coming from a person who like to collect things, I feel like taking advantage, you know, of us with that because of the price. You know, FOMO is not real, but sometimes it seems like it's real. Like you really want to buy it. So that's my first gripe with it is the guns. You know, and I'm trying to be cheap with it and then trying to dance around the situation or whatever, dealing with the guns and stuff. Also, I do not like the fact that we're still getting a 17-inch monitor. Come on now. We done told y'all from day one, after y'all made Terminator, we need a bigger real estate. It's hard playing a gun game on a little screen. Even when I'm playing gun games on the PC or whatever type deal, PlayStation 5, I'm still using a big TV because I want to be able to see everything. I don't need to be put glasses on. I already can't see. I gotta put my glasses on for me to see the TV, and now I'm straining my eyes. And then when you got the little border, the sending border makes the screen even smaller. So come on, man. Like, come on, man. You know, I want to be able to get into this game. I want to be able to get in it. You know, be able to hit that thing. I can't do it if I can't see. So if you're gonna raise the price on it, give us 19-inch screen. Why not? Hell, take the 19 screens off of them Killer Instincts y'all got sitting up in storage that y'all didn't sell. Them Killer Instinct Pros. Still got them on the website for the $900. Trying to get somebody to come off a ban for that right there. You know, that's a lot of money, especially right now. You know, things are really uncertain right now. And even being a collector and being into this hobby, it is difficult because you gotta weigh every decision that you make. You gotta do stuff responsible. I mean, I love to buy stuff for my room and everything, but I constantly always have to run it by the wife, and I have to see this is the right thing for me to do at this time. And don't make it harder for me. I mean, I'm trying to make y'all some money because I want to buy the products. So don't make it harder for me to buy the products from y'all. You know, that's another thing. So the monitors, you know, that's the issue I have with is the monitor and the guns. I do like the way the Captain looked. I know all the renders that had came out in the beginning, I thought the Captain was ugly. Like a giant banana, like that Jaquia. You know, I wasn't feeling it. And I was thinking to myself, I'm not buying this crap. I didn't keep this right here. I'm getting tired of this right here. Y'all gotta give me better than this. And it's the fact that you only had brought out one title, gave us Fast and Furious, basically one game on it. But that's all we had got. So now y'all come with Time Crisis, and it's like, oh, y'all want this? We finna just raise the price on it. We finna just give y'all these guns that's kind of like, you know, we can kind of throw together or whatever. Another thing I noticed about the guns too, back on the guns again, is the fact that when you play it, when you mashing the trigger on it, it seems like, you know, it'd be something that make your hand get tired. But the trigger's kind of got a lot of tension to pull back. And that might be a little bit too much for like someone who's playing the game for like 30 minutes to an hour or whatever. If you're playing that long, some cabinets you play that long, you might want to play Time Crisis all day. I mean, it happens. And I feel like it should make trigger, you know, a little bit less tension on it. I mean, there's even real pistols that you can buy that specialize where it's less tension that you have to put to apply pressure for the trigger. So I mean, they can do it for Arcade 1-Up. Why not, right? So that's one thing I have an issue with that. What I do like about it, this cabinet is 70 inches tall. That's cool. That's cool. That's dope. That's dope. Now, I know on this channel I did say before that I do not like tall cabinets like XLs put next to 3/4 scales. They can look dumb, make them like toys. But hear me out. Time Crisis, for some reason, I don't know, it's different. It's like something about how most of the height is in the marquee, kind of like how it is with Big Blue. And kind of like how it is with Terminator, but I guess I want to say Big Blue is a better example. So with the marquee being so big like that, it's kind of fine to me. And I like how, now I wouldn't want to have a bunch in my room, but I like how, like, if you hit that particular cabinet, it's an attention getter. It's like people walk in your room, you got all these cabinets in your room or whatever, in your garage or whatever you're using for your space to put your cabinets in. This would be a cabinet that draw attention. And I like that. I think that's cool. I think that's pretty dope. So that's one thing I am feeling about the cabinet. Overall, it looks good. The pedal, I think that there's a really good touch for them to put the metal on the pedal, real metal on the pedal. Like something they actually got from Lowe's. I like that. I don't know exactly how much abuse it can take, but it looked like so far from videos I have seen, it's been taking it. It's been fine. I'm not too strenuous on my cabinets. But I mean, I like the idea that I can still be able to play and have fun, you know, and I don't have to worry about breaking something, because, you know, at the end of the day, these cabinets cost a lot of money, and you don't want to be replacing parts all the time. Such as, like with me right now, I'm still waiting for my PCB to come in the mail for my Killer Instinct 3/4 scale. I mean, my PCB went out, took me a minute before I purchased it, mostly my fault, because, you know, I had to wait for funds, it was in the right place. I try to make all my decisions right, you know. So I got it coming in the mail now, and hopefully I'll be doing a video soon, me installing that and see if it even works, or if I tear it up trying to put it on. But yeah, so that's pretty much my take on this cabinet, or what I think about it. Now, will I pre-order? I might pre-order it. Time Crisis really wasn't a cabinet that I have a lot of nostalgia for, but yet it's still something I still wouldn't mind playing. It just kind of something about, because I do remember, like, you know, certain things about the game with that action, reload, you know, all that right there. It's like it's the hype that's in it. I kind of like that. I like that, and I might have a good time playing it. I used to play it like on Dreamcast when it came out back in the day. That's the memories I have of it. I don't have any memories of playing it in the arcade. I've probably seen it, but we talking about a long time ago, so it's kind of hard to all start merging together up here. But yeah, I might pre-order it. I'm debating about it in a way, but in a way I'm kind of trying to wait it out, because I kind of want to see, because you know with Arcade 1-Up, we never know how these cabinets are going to go down in value when they come out. I mean, look at Blitz, for example, which brings me to another example. So with Blitz, I know y'all been seeing the Aldi sales, so I've been trying to stay away from Aldi's. I've been hearing that they got Blitz at Aldi's for the 300. I'm like, man, I kind of want to hop in the whip and ride to my local Aldi's and see if they got any. But I know if I see it, I'm gonna buy it, because it's like I'm an impulse buyer. I admit it, I'm an impulse buyer. And when I see it and put my hands on it, I'm gonna want it. Like, it don't matter if it's like, especially if it's one left. Oh, if it's just one left, I'm gonna have to get it. And Blitz really wasn't a big game for me, because I didn't play sports back in school. You know, I was in the band. You know, I was in the drum line. You know, I even used to sing in the chorus. You know, I did all that kind of stuff right there. I ran track, a little bit of that. But I really didn't do any, like, football or basketball or anything. But I did, you know, I do remember Blitz. I remember all my homeboys talking about Blitz. I used to play NBA Jam. I still got the original NBA Jam on that Genesis. I still got that right there. And I don't have an NBA Jam cabinet, but I can play it on my Pandora's box. I got a couple ways I could play it. But so that's the thing. If I see it, I'll probably get it. So I say all this to go back to with Time Crisis. You know, it's like I kind of want to wait, because maybe I don't know how it's going to sell with this price. And then they might drop the price down. So I don't want to pay $740 and they drop it down to $600. It has happened before. It probably going to happen again. So I just don't know if I want to do that or not. But I don't know. But I'm on the fence with it right now. I'm on the fence with it because I do want a new title. Fast and the Furious is another one I was planning on getting. I haven't got it yet because I want a deluxe cabinet. I do not have a deluxe cabinet in my collection, and I do not like risers. But yet, every cabinet in my collection has risers. I don't know why I haven't bought any deluxes. I don't know. I don't know. Mainly because most of the ones that I've been wanting to get that I pretty much put in my mind that I said I got to have it for my collection to be legit to me, they all are the older ones. They're the OGs, like Dragon's Lair. You know, that's another one I want. Come with a riser, though. So, I mean, it is what it is, you know. But Dragon's Lair is another one that started out being, like, very expensive, like $600 or something. I think it was like $648 or something like that, $650, something like that. And now it's like $500, I think, at Walmart. I don't know what it exactly is right this moment, but I think it's like $500 and some change. So that's another example of how you don't want to jump to it, because if the price go down, you're going to feel like shit. You know, if you buy it and you didn't spend all this money and you didn't really have to, I mean, whatever. But anyway, this is my new setup right here. You know, as you see, I'm in the closet. I'm live from the closet. And let me explain why I'm in the closet. I know y'all finna come up with little jokes, come out the closet and all that kind of stuff. But let me tell you why I'm in the closet. So I'm in the closet because I got too many damn arcade one-ups in my room. I got too many of them, both, but hey, I can't stop buying them because I love the hobby and I love just like filling my room up with them. It is what it is. And because I got so many, I decided to take this closet space I have all my pops and my movies in. That's all I kept in this closet. All on shelves, all, you know, organized. I said, hey, I might as well just throw my desk in there. You know, bring my monitor, my PS5, my Xbox Series X, all my stuff in here. You know, bring my streaming stuff in here and just do my streams from in here. Now, I'm going to do something different with the backdrop. I'm going to come up with something. I'll come up with something. I tried to put an arcade machine back here, but I didn't want it to be too tight. And I don't need arcades in the closet as well, so they already took over the room. But yeah, my room is mostly arcades and statues, like 100. That's what it was supposed to be, and that's what it is. So that's why I relocated to the closet. Yeah. So just want to share that with y'all. But like I say, if arcade one-up, you know, is your thing, statue collecting, pops, Funko Pops, anything like that, right there, even movies or whatever, you just like to hear the general conversation about these types of things, to hear what people be thinking, who spend all their money on these types of things, hey, you know, give me a like and subscribe to the channel, you know, and I keep the content coming. Because this is what I do, you know, on my days off, I talk about arcade one-up to the family. They don't want to hear it. So I come on here and talk to my fam, you know, talk to my fellow community members who also, you know, spend large amounts of arcade one-up money, you know, and they play all the time, and that's what they do. So I call it arcade one-up money because that's basically what it is. So yeah, I get on here and talk about that and talk about statues and just everything else, you know. and how I cope with buying these things, still trying to take care of the family, still trying to make sure the wife get everything she want, and the kids, and just, you know, how to balance it all. It's a balancing act. That's for sure. That's for sure. But thank you for watching my video, and I got more stuff coming to the channel. I'm probably gonna end up going to Aldi's. I'm trying not to, fam. I'm trying not to, but if I just pray for me, because I'm trying not to go, because I know if I go, I'm gonna get it. But anyway, till next time, man, y'all be easy. Y'all take care of yourselves and everything, and just, hey, love one another. You know what I'm saying? Love one another. Till next time, y'all, be easy. Peace.